Hi everyone, it's Joe here from Lawn Solutions Australia and it's spring lawn renovation time. So today we're going to be renovating 3 different lawn species. We're going to be doing a Sir Walter DNA certified buffalo lawn, a Sir Grange Zoysia lawn and a TifTuf hybrid Bermuda lawn. All have different requirements when it comes to a spring lawn renovation. We've also brought in an expert today and we're going to be joined by Jay from Valley Lawn Care, who specialises in lawn renovations, to show us the ropes. So the first lawn we're going to renovate is a Sir Walter DNA certified buffalo lawn. You have to be a little bit careful when you're renovating buffalo. It doesn't have a strong rhizome, which is an underground root system, so you can't take it all the way down to the dirt. Now this lawn is quite spongy and quite thatchy, so we're going to get our rotary mowers out and slowly take the height down before we start coring. We elected not to scarify today as it can be quite aggressive on buffalo due to its lack of rhizomes, and we wanted a nice quick recovery. But this will be ideal for the Sir Grange and TifTuf lawns to come. So as you can see here, from a relatively small front lawn, we've got quite a lot of material. So if you're going to do this, just be prepared. You've got somewhere to put all this material and you can take it away.
Hey guys, Jay from Valley Lawn Care here. We're about to give this Sir Walter buffalo a core. We just scalped it. This corer does 22mm thick holes and it goes about 70 to 80mm deep. This will allow oxygen, nutrients and water to get down deep into the root system, and it helps with compaction as well.
So we've just finished coring and tidying up, so now it's time to apply our top dressing. Today we're using a double wash sand. Whenever you're top dressing, make sure the material is really sandy, if not straight sand, and make sure it's double or triple washed and screened so there's no other materials in it. Now we are on a pretty heavy clay profile here, so we're incorporating straight sand down into our cores, which will help this lawn thrive. We're just going to throw it out here with a couple of shovels and then finish it off with a level rake.
Now we finished top dressing, now it's important to throw some nutrients into the lawn. And you can do this before or after top dressing, it doesn't really matter.
Because we've stressed the lawn out so much, it's important to do this right away. But the main thing is, like whenever you fertilise it, it's important to water straight after you fertilise, so make sure you have the sprinkler ready. All done, on to the next one. Now we're on our second lawn, which is the Sir Grange Zoysia lawn. It's been down for a couple of years now. I wouldn't recommend renoing a Sir Grange lawn unless it's had at least 2 seasons in the ground. And when you are renoing, make sure you're a little bit later in the season so your lawn is actively growing, because it's a little bit slower to repair. You just want to make sure you're out of the cold weather. But otherwise, the principles are the same. It's got really good rhizomes, so you can scalp down a little bit lower. But as I said before, just make sure you've got consistently warm weather and it'll be fine. Here we are taking the height of the Sir Grange down, cutting into the profile, working our way down gradually, a couple of notches at a time to prevent the mower from stalling. With this Sir Grange Zoysia lawn, it has below ground runners, so we also use a scarifier on a high setting to help thin out the profile further. A scarifier will have vertical tines that cut down into the profile and remove thatch on their way back out again. Scarifying can be great at really pulling out more of the thatch material, thinning out the profile for healthy plant material to grow back in. After scarifying, we mow again to pick up the material left behind with the catcher. Then, as we did with the buffalo, we aerate the profile with the corer, do another quick mow to pick up the cores before top dressing with sand and fertilising.
Now we've completed the Sir Grange lawn. That was a lot thicker and more dense than what I expected, so we took a little bit more material out, but we're done now and we're on to our final lawn of the day, which is TifTuf.
So we're on our third and final lawn for the day, which is TifTuf. Now TifTuf is by far and away the best lawn to renovate because you can smash it right down to the ground when you're scalping or dethatching and it won't worry it at all. The other great thing about TifTuf is it comes back really quickly from renovation, so don't be afraid to treat it as mean as you can and watch it bounce back. We gave this TifTuf a lower scalp here than what we did on the Sir Grange. And because the TifTuf is so hardy, we're using the scarifier again, but we can go a bit more aggressive with it. TifTuf loves being cut short and is well equipped to handle this type of treatment. Once again, we picked up the scarified material and the cores using the mower before covering it with sand. It's really important you don't go too heavy with any top dress and completely smother the grass, buffalo in particular. So you'll notice that we've gone a bit heavier as we've progressed with each variety to accommodate their abilities to recover. With the TifTuf the thickest, but still poking through. The more level you can get with your surface, the lower you can go without scalping, which will be particularly important with TifTuf if you are looking for that super short manicured finish.
Now that we've finished the reno, all you need to do now is keep the water up to it. Once you've got about 80% coverage, you can start getting the mower out and start trimming the top off that.
Cool, great advice. Thanks Jay from Valley Lawn Care for helping us out today. You can check out what he does on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also learn more about lawn renovations by listening to episode 17 of our Turf Talk podcast, where we go through them top to bottom. So that's it for us here today. Thanks again to Jay from Valley Lawn Care for coming along and helping us out. We hope to catch you next time.